Good evening and welcome to FNB Field here on City Island in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania for tonight's USL soccer match, and it's going to be a hot one tonight. In fact, it is a hot one right here on City Island right now. A lot of people enjoying the water here today. We'll be enjoying the turf here tonight. Gary Sutton with you alongside of Charlie Giroux. And Charlie, two teams coming in here tonight, the hottest teams in the Eastern Division of the USL. You've got Charlotte at 9-3-4 coming in second place, 4 behind the leader right now, Charleston. And in 8th place, the Harrisburg City Islanders, winners of 4 of the last 5. They're 6-8-4, and they're in rare air here tonight.
A lot of heat here at the ballpark, Gary, and a lot of heat on the field with two sides that are as hot as you can possibly be. As you've pointed out, Harrisburg 4 out of their last 5, a month without a loss, and they play exceptionally well here at home. An opportunity tonight against one of the best sides in the league.
Well, one of the things about Charlotte you're going to talk about tonight, it starts with number 10, Jorge Herrera. He's scored 10 goals for the season, but check this out. 6 in the last 3 games, including the hat trick 2 games ago. He is as hot as they come right now. He was a USL Player of the Week. On the other side, though, that great defense for the City Islanders has been up to task all year long, and Brandon Miller's been a big reason why at goalkeeper. He's at 70.8 on his rating, and he's doing just fine, thank you very much, along with a really quick defense in the back. But you talk about this Charlotte team tonight. They're coming in hot. They started this winning streak of 6 games against the Islanders back on June 17th, and they come in here tonight looking to build on that momentum. They're the fastest rising team right now in the USL, Charlie.
They are, but Harrisburg is every bit their match, Gary, and if you look at the season for Harrisburg thus far, it's a very different ball club than they had back on June 17th. The defense has been stalwart, 2 consecutive shutouts. Look for them to come out, be very aggressive tonight around the ball.
One of the things you'll notice tonight, great scoring for Charlotte. They got Enzo Martinez right behind Jorge Herrera. He's got 9 goals and 2 assists. So they're a team that has 2 forwards up front that probably can score as well as any we've seen all season. On the other side, though, you've got Harrisburg tonight with a young man whose name is Mensah. He scored his first goal the other night. And Hirapopa Mensah looking to do it again here tonight. It's going to be speed up front for Harrisburg, scoring up front for Charlotte. Who's going to come out tonight in this hot matchup? We'll find out next. It's a hot topic here on City Island. City Island tonight against the Charlotte Independents, all here on Invicta Sports, right after this.
Focus. It's hard to keep. Everybody wants a piece of you. So don't lose it. Take your time. Work hard. Don't give up. And when your moment comes, breathe through. And focus.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dolphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
Crooked Hill Townhomes is the official housing partner for the Harrisburg City Islanders. The rental community, located in Susquehanna Township, features 3-bedroom townhomes with attached garages and optional finished basements. The community features 6 beautiful floor plans, state-of-the-art fitness center, and an off-leash dog park. For more information on the community, visit www.crookedhillapts.com. Crooked Hill Townhomes, the best in luxury living that Central PA has to offer.
These past few years have been tough on all of us. You worry about the economy, your job, your savings. You may even have given up on your dream of owning your own home. But don't give up just yet. We're PHFA. We help people realize their dreams of owning their own home with features like competitive interest rates, down payment and closing cost assistance, and even free home ownership counseling. PHFA can make your dream of home ownership finally come true. Find us on the web or call us to find out how.
I'm Brian Hudson, and we're PHFA. Welcome home.
Welcome back to FNB Field here at Harrisburg, Pennsylvania for tonight's major soccer matchup here in the USL, and it's the Charlotte Independents going up tonight against the City Islanders. City Islanders at 6-8-4. Charlotte at 9-3-4. The City Islanders moved into the last playoff spot at 8th right now. And at present, Charlotte is in second place, 4 out of first place, just behind Charleston. Want to welcome all of our viewers tonight here on YouTube and also XM Radio, where we are the game of the week on XM Radio here tonight, live from FNB Field. Gary Sutton with you alongside Charlie Giroux. Charlie, final thoughts on this one. Looks like a lot of offense against a pretty good defense, and who knows what gives.
And a great matchup here tonight, Gary, on a beautiful night, hot, as we've already said, and pretty humid down on the field. But two teams that are the hottest teams in the league right now, both of them on significant streaks. Harrisburg 4 out of 5, and Charlotte on a significant winning streak. And a great matchup tonight for the fans.
Charlotte trying to put the end on what started as a 6-game winning streak back on June 17th with these Islanders, and they're trying to take the season series as well as keep that streak going. For the Islanders, continue to try to crawl up the standings. They were in last 3 weeks ago, and now they find themselves in 8th place and moving quickly. And we are underway. Islanders in blue and white going from left to right on your screen, and in white tonight, Charlotte, hottest team probably in the USL East.
Watch the back line of Harrisburg tonight, Gary. Their defense has been very strong this season. It's really been the thing that has led them over the course of the past number of matches. 2 consecutive shutouts here in the most recent going. Very quick, to the ball very aggressively. That's going to be the key for them tonight, to slow down this Charlotte attack.
You saw in our pregame show about Jorge Herrera. Has scored 10 goals in the season, leads his team in goals, leads his team in assists with 5. But of those 10 goals, 6 of them have been scored in the last 3 matches. So he is probably the hottest guy in the USL, thus the player of the week last week. Right behind him, Enzo Martinez, who wears number 19. He's got 9 goals and 2 assists. So you've got 2 forwards up there tonight that have accounted for an awful lot of scoring power out there.
And Harrisburg, as you know, Gary, went through a significant drought, a really dry period there from basically Easter until mid-June. But they've turned their season around really remarkably, and they have a different lineup tonight than they've been using even through the last couple of matches. So let's see how the chemistry works tonight and how quickly their offense can gel. That's been a little bit of a problem for them this season. Let's see how things work out tonight.
Alex Martinez trying to make a move through, will be taken away. Punched ahead by Opoku. Danny DePrima trying to push it in there. Defense will take it across the touchline. It'll belong to the Islanders. Opoku getting one of his first starts in a long time tonight. The one constant about the Islanders in this run, though, has been the quickness and just kind of a nothing kind of shot that time, just turning and hitting it.
You kind of wonder what that was.
In the goal tonight, Cody Mazzell for Charlotte. And on the other side, Brandon Miller. Cody Mazzell with a 69.7 rating. Brandon Miller at 70.8. Miller has been nothing short of brilliant during this run for the Islanders. They've won 4 of their last 5.
He really has, with some spectacular saves, Gary, and real, what we just call it, captainship across that back line. He's commanded the defense very, very well and has really worked well with his defenders back there, and the results show.
Very quick team here, Charlotte. You can see right away. Charlotte with a 2-0 win over the Islanders back on June 17th as they push it down the field. There is Herrera, watch out. And they're going to call offsides. Herrera, the hottest guy probably in the USL right now. 6 goals in the last 3 matches, as we mentioned. I think, as you would say in Spanish, he is on fuego.
A scoring machine, Gary. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Mohamed Dabo gets in the middle for the Islanders and swings it far side. Boss Muhammad comes up, push from behind. Ball belong to Charlotte, or will it? So the official makes it clear what the call was. I think Muhammad's like, keep playing, guys. We taken back by Charlotte.
Not exactly sure what that little controversy was about, Gary.
Well, I don't
the
think
call was pretty clear.
I don't know that the official really blew the whistle that much, and I think Muhammad said, play on. And finally, you saw the official afterward come over and show, hey, it was a push. Come on. It was almost like the official felt like I didn't really need to call that because it was
so obvious.
Right. There is Herrera. So near side it comes for Charlotte. Islanders in their 4-4-3 here tonight, and right out in front it goes. Travis Brent gets it and clears it. Sending on up the field is Olibi. Olibi gets a ball up there, and Men's offside that time, so Charlotte gets it back right away. Looking for Alex Martinez in the middle. Martinez dumps it off. That was Enzo Martinez looking, trying to get it back to the middle. McLaws gets it out of there, and then Abbas Muhammad gets it and said no, it was out of bounds, so it's going to be a corner. Kind of a late call there by the official.
That was a late call. It actually turned it upfield when the flag went up, but they're going to call it a corner, and so we'll see the first set piece for Charlotte here and see what they can do with. They've made some nice runs along the near touchline here tonight, Gary, and it looks like that may be something that Harrisburg's defense is going to have to look at, is marking up on these long runs, both into the middle on the last time down and along this near touchline.
Well, it was a late call, but it was a right call because he was standing out of bounds and he hit his foot out of bounds, so right call. So here we go on the corner. Good hook in there. And there's the head just high going out. It's flying through on the play that time for Charlotte was Austin Yearwood.
Nice delivery, and they're going to call it as another corner off a Harrisburg defender.
So second corner coming up this time from the other side. Yearwood just had that head a little high flying in, as you see everybody jostling for position out in front of the net. And Herrera will take this corner as well. Herrera says, let me move the sticks out of the way here. Going to get a little extra jet propulsion off the ropes there. Goes far side, looking for the head again, out to the middle. Taken by Dabo. He'll get it cleared out of there.
Again, pretty nice delivery into the box there, Gary, but nothing happened as a result of good defense by Harrisburg.
Something we've been saying all season long, good defense by Harrisburg. Ball reversed again by Alex Martinez. Will be reset here for Charlotte. Charlotte, one of the top 2 scoring teams in the league. They've done it time and time again all season long. Ball controlled in the middle by David Estrada. David Estrada with 4 goals this season as well. Good slide right there by Opoku. Trying to get it down to Mensa, and so far no offense for Harrisburg in this one. Getting a little something going here. Here's Opoku pushing the corner. Give and go. Dabo to Olabi. Swings it near side to Bond. Jake Bond. Being marked closely by Martinez. Jamie Thomas at right wing tonight. Now Bond tries to turn the corner. He earns, nope, thought he earned a corner kick, but the ball stayed in. So McLaws fights it out, gets it back to the middle, but it'll be taken right on back by Charlotte, and here they come.
Yeah, it sure looked like that was going to be a corner, but he saved it in play, and here they come up the field.
Dave Estrada. Got it over to Herrera there just for a moment, and Herrera, every time he touches the ball tonight, he's going to get a lot of friends.
A lot of traffic around Herrera.
So far, it's been all offense for Charlotte so far and all defense for the City Islanders. As we move into minute number 9. Early going here, 0-0 the score on this one. Dabo sliding across again. Jamie Thomas jumps into the fray. Gabon near side. Trying to clear it to Thomas, has it taken back instead by Yearwood. Charlotte hunting and pecking right now for an opening, and Dabo is still down on the field. Right in the middle of all this, he hasn't been able to get up yet.
They finally stopped play here in obvious pain.
Mohamed Dabo, one of the key guys in the middle.
Holding an ankle or a knee?
Kind of looks like he's moving his ankle, his right ankle. He reached down toward his shin. So we have a stoppage of play here.
Yeah, it's his right ankle, Gary. He may have
a high ankle sprain turned it somehow.
Fans with you tonight on XM, but we want to remind you to stay up to date on the latest USL news and information from around the league. Tune in to USL Coast to Coast with Mike Watts Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Sirius XM FC, Channel 85. Also, don't forget, Sirius XM FC will air the USL Game of the Week like tonight. Please check USLsoccer.com for dates and times. Soccer fans, Nike is an official sponsor for the USL. For more information, visit NikeSoccer.com. And for all of you here in Pennsylvania, the Pennsylvania Lottery, go for $1 million with $1 million silver and gold. Play the new scratch off from the Pennsylvania Lottery for your chance at top prizes of $1 million. Players must be 18 years of age or older. Please play responsibly. It benefits older Pennsylvanians every single day. Gary Sutton and Charlie Giroux with you here. There you see Brandon Miller, the goalkeeper, who has had just a wonderful season so far for the City Islanders. So Charlotte will have the ball back in again.
And Dabo is off, holding that right ankle.
There's Jamie Thomas. Oh, and just missing the pass was Mensah. Mensah had the big goal the other night in the 75th minute to win the match over Richmond to keep the winning streak alive. His first goal of the season. Ball put back into play for the Islanders. Mensah. Back to Abbas Muhammad. Muhammad to DePrima. Sean McLaws takes it out far side looking for a Poku. Poku beats his man to the corner looking to try to center it. And a good cross, but no one there as Thomas just about a step or two late for the pass.
Had a good idea there, Gary, and pretty good delivery into the box, but nobody at home.
So the ball belonged to Charlotte as they'll throw it in across the touchline. Back it comes. Travis Brent. Thiago Calvano, who's been a mainstay in the lineup, not in there tonight for the Islanders.
They're going to miss him, Gary. He's been very, very much a catalyst on their offensive side during the past couple of matches. They will miss him tonight.
And a captain. So he's been one of the leaders back there, really has been steady. But they have a lot of great people to replace him here tonight, and you're seeing what has been a really quick defense all season long. Watch out here. Herrera's just sitting out here waiting for it. And he centers it right there, and Brandon Miller punches it out of there nicely. What a good look by Herrera as he was looking down the side. He had David Estrada cutting in from the right.
Played very well by Miller there, and the good punch out, throwing along the far side. Don't have an injury report, do we, on Cardell Benbow, who I guess has a hamstring problem recurring that he pulled again on Saturday night's match?
He pulled it early. They got him out of there early and brought in Jake Bond. But yeah, Cardell Benbow having a tough time with that hamstring. He is such an integral part of this team.
Caused the New York Red Bulls 2 fits the other night with his long runs up the touchline here and some great delivery into the middle.
There's sportsmanship right there. You like to see that. And there's Dabo in there again. And look at Martinez helping him off the field. Dabo trying to make a go of it and just not happening right now. So Mohamed Dabo, who has been a mainstay back there, looking like he's still kind of hobbling over on the far side. Back to the middle it comes.
Yeah, apparently he rolled that right ankle, Gary, and that's a tough injury to come back from in a match. It really is.
There's Danny DePrima, North Carolina State product, right here locally out of Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. Played from Northern High School. Saw Jamie Thomas jumping up and trying to bother Mazzell as he threw it out of there. Cody Mazzell, the goalkeeper. A little bit of wind up here tonight. We could never tell how it is down in the field. There's both these teams very good passing teams. They like to possess the ball.
And they've utilized their short passing game very effectively, both sides tonight, Gary. And That doesn't have much impact. The wind doesn't have much impact on that. And the flag's out in center field of what would be the baseball stadium here, dead still.
And here comes a guy you call Mr. Excitement around here for the most part. Paul Wilson is back in there now for Dabo. Paul Wilson's a guy who can run forever. He's part of what they call the Jamaican connection here with Cardell Bembo.
And he has been a catalyst for a lot of good things for this Harrisburg side through the past couple of seasons, Gary. Very, very quick and very exciting, an electrifying player in many respects.
Got 3 goals on the season so far. And here you see Jamie Thomas with a never say die style. And now you get a little bit of
swing there on the part of Martinez.
Enzo Martinez, who helped Dabo off the field a moment ago, says I can go the other way too, guys. Stepping in and helping for his
He's not
partner.
letting it go.
He's going to get a red one here in a minute if he doesn't watch himself. One thing about Jamie Thomas will come at you hard all the time and does not ever back down.
He's not backing down to anybody, but Martinez clearly the aggressor there. I'm not sure what that was all about. But
well, Thomas stood over him and straddled him, and I think that was the problem for the player down there. And I think it was Callum Ross. So take a look at it again. He straddled him right here. And it wasn't Callum Ross. It was actually going to be Alex Martinez. So he gets up, and you can see Thomas falling down. Now the official's saying to Thomas, come on. We often talk about this. There's probably more negotiations here on the soccer field than there are at the United Nations many times.
To about the same result, ultimately.
And probably in as many languages, you know. But we are back under play here. A little stoppage play there. Nice job there by Mohammed. Back to Wilson. There's it near side to Jake Bond. Bond trying to push it ahead on a through ball here to Thomas, and it's going to be a corner.
That was a nice ball. Had a nice little run and a good push into the middle, and the result is the first set piece, at least first corner for Harrisburg tonight, and see how they work it.
You can tell Yearwood was feeling the heat right there. He said, I'm not going to play around with this. Let's get this, even though it's going to be a corner, get it across the line. So taking the corner here for the Islanders is Danny DePrima. Good high look, headed right out in front, but just to the left of the net. So a nice idea, just a little far out to try to get that headshot down. Zell getting ready to clear out the corner kick, or the goal kick rather, excuse me.
Danny DePrima, a local product here in central Pennsylvania, not always a starter, but in the starting lineup tonight and looking good so far.
Look at Henry Kalungi back there. You talk, look at him next to Thomas. He is a big guy. Kalungi, a 6'2", 185-pound defenseman from Uganda. Here's Thomas again.
Thomas broke that up nicely. Puts Harrisburg back on the counter.
Paul Wilson pushes again. Got Bond. Held for a moment. Thomas getting to the middle. And again, no one home across the other side where Apuku. They thought maybe he was slashing in. Back it comes. Controlled by Travis Brent. To the middle of the field to Olabi. And then taken back by Charlotte. Charlotte comes near side. And again from behind, the defense quickly retreating here for City Islanders to take it back.
Harrisburg breaking up the Charlotte attack right now, Gary, and seeing how well they counter is going to be key right now. They really have possessed the ball over the course of the past 5 minutes very well.
There you saw Herrera try to put a little bit of heat on the pass. Herrera on the far side. Dumps it off to Estrada, then back to the middle. Gonna get a look right here. Great move to the middle, then centered. Great stop there.
They need to clear it out.
And instead, they're going to get a goal kick out of it. One of the things you see with the City Islanders this season that you did not see last year as much is quickness in the backfield and defenders. So many times we've talked about there may be one pass away from a shot or one kick away from a shot, and they're able to clear that out so well. That's been a big difference this season.
You're absolutely correct, Gary. That back line has been exceptionally quick and fast to the ball and has been the mainstay of the Harrisburg side for the last several matches.
You see Sean McLaw back there as well tonight with Travis Brett. Not a place where you'll normally see him. Boss Muhammad with the ball again. And Boss Muhammad's getting ready to line one up and has it blocked away. Cleared out by Jean-Marc Davidson for Charlotte. Charlotte owns a 3-1-1 record lifetime here against the City Islanders. City Islanders looking to carve into that deficit here tonight.
And this is where Harrisburg plays best, Gary. They've had a good run here at home and getting ready to go on a little bit of a road trip for the next couple of weeks, and good way to send themselves off tonight.
You know, it really started, though, with that huge win over Louisville, #3 team here in the USL East. And big win. Here's McLaws to DePrima. DePrima to the middle. Olabi shovels it back, and Thomas takes it.
Yeah, that win against Louisville really was a turnaround for this Harrisburg side, Gary, and it was against a team that at that particular point, although they weren't first in the standings on points, had the best record in the league. And one of the premier sides in the USL, and Harrisburg really took it to them that night. Shut them out and put one on the board and walked away with a quality win.
Well, Poku just got poked from behind.
Took a shot.
It's almost like establishing your turf right there. Going to get an offsides maybe right here. Not so much. Maybe a shot coming up here from DePrima. DePrima turned into corner. And he's going to earn a corner kick. Second one of the night now for the Islanders.
Played that well, Gary. There was no angle on it, and he played it well, and now they've got another corner.
The second corner kick of the night is Danny DePrima will take it in the corner. Watch this. Got a good matchup, one away, and good defense down there by Charlotte. So DePrima, see who he looks for this time. Flatter kick, head toward the and just over the top. We had Olabi there,
beautiful
wasn't it?
Setup there and a great header. Exactly what they wanted.
We saw Olabi go up high on that, and right where they wanted, they're going to get another one. And a good job by Mazzell getting up there to maybe get the hand on that. You'll forgive me, I said Mazzell. They were saying Cody Mitchell. Here we go again. This one flatter, and this one's going to be headed out, but still controlled by the Islanders. Jamie Thomas. Thomas near side to DePrima. They're going to try to get it back through to Thomas again. And Thomas loses it right on the end line, and then Charlotte picks it up. Islanders getting a little bit more offensive here in this last 2 to 3 minutes.
They possess the ball well, Gary, and they're beginning to feel their offensive strategy work out a little bit, and creating some opportunities, creating some space, and getting some decent shots.
And taken by Thomas. Thomas being chased down from behind by Enzo Martinez, and then taken away nicely by Callum Ross. Olabi, he just missed that headshot a moment ago. Punching it through to, and I think Thomas just was on the wrong page with him.
Yeah, I think they just misread each other a tiny bit there, Gary, because one was given and the other was going.
Wilson looking to go right on through. Here's
There's
Wilson.
a nice ball.
And Wilson trying to turn a corner, just didn't handle it as cleanly as he might have. Bond, chance to put it back on the middle. Good move by Bond. Back in the middle to Olabi. Here comes Thomas, and now going to get another corner kick.
Harrisburg working the ball well inside the box there. The short passing game right now, Gary, doing for them exactly what they want. They've earned themselves another corner.
And both teams now have 3 corners as the Islanders becoming more offensive here in the 25th minute. We have a man down on the field. I believe it's Jake Bond. Let's take a look at that last corner kick. Almost a goal right here. Watch Olabi go up. And there it is, right over the top, just tipped away by Mazel. So a huge play by him there. So 3 corner kicks both ways now as Danny DePrima will get ready to line it up again right here. Here's DePrima. Flat again, trying to get the same thing as before, just missing Olabi that time. Long high kick and really doesn't go anywhere. So it'll be a goal kick out for Charlotte. And it's Cody Mizell is the way you say it. Want to make sure he got his name right there today. Cody Mizell in the goal tonight. As we get hooked on phonics. Been an interesting game so far as both teams pecking and hunting. It was the first 12, 13, 14 minutes belonged really to Charlotte. Now the last 6 to 7 minutes have really belonged to the Islanders here. They've just quietly turned up the heat a little bit.
They really have. They've played exceptionally well in the midfield, Gary. They've broken up the Charlotte attack and they've countered pretty well and they've possessed. And that's what makes opportunities and has changed the dimension here just a little bit. I mean, the momentum has shifted a bit.
So near side it comes to Austin Yearwood. Yearwood will swing it on back to Mark Davidson. Jean-Marc Davidson. And here comes near side to Herrera. And every time he gets it, you just want to be on him as quickly as possible. You see he wants the ball as quickly as possible here to get it back in. To Yearwood. And Yearwood loses it across the line. So the ball belonged to the City Islanders. Tell you the one thing you're seeing tonight with Herrera, as hot as he's been lately, 6 goals in the last 3 matches. It's the moment he gets it, someone's on top of him. I mean, if his uniform is white, the blue uniform's touching him.
They're marking him very tightly, Gary, and it's frustrating him a little bit. You can tell.
Hasn't seen the ball a whole lot yet, but again, he is dangerous. Here goes Olabi. Make that Mensah rather. Mensah with the ball. And there's Olabi picking it up instead. Swinging it far side, looking for Abbas Muhammad. Muhammad, who played a sterling game the other night against Richmond, now ball taken away from Wilson. And Charlotte possesses for the moment. Good swing ahead here. Brandon Miller's going to come out. Miller says, get it out of there. And just a moment of indecision there, and that's all it takes. Brandon Miller came out and he was kind of in no man's land there for a second, just outside the box. The ball slowed down.
That could have been disastrous, Guy. It worked out well, but that could have been a very, very difficult situation.
One of the very few times you ever see Brandon Miller pause and hesitate.
And once you've committed yourself, you've got to go all the way. You can't hesitate, and that's what he did.
Good head upfield by Callum Ross. Here we are out in front again. Another dangerous moment. Kicked out of there as Enzo Martinez was coming down fast. Here comes Abbas Muhammad pushing it ahead to DePrima. DePrima pushing downfield. Looking ahead to Thomas. Thomas. Nice job by Thomas trying to find DePrima coming on through, and good defense to break it up by Charlotte. So Bond controls to Thomas, back to Bond. McLaws. Law swings it right back up there to Mensah Sealing. Back to Olabi. Far side it goes to Wilson. Wilson. Quick move there. Nowhere to go. Olabi gets it back. And he'll just chip one over the top here. Good head out of there by Charlotte. Again. The Islanders really putting a little bit of heat right now on Charlotte here, trying to nip and tuck away, and they're going to get themselves another corner right here.
Corner kick, City Islanders. This one comes brought to you by Angelo Soccer Corner. Visit Angelo Soccer Corner for all
So corner number 5 now for the Islanders. They've gotten the last 5 corners of this match. It started out 3-0, and now it's the last 5 corners of the match. So here's Danny DePrima. Had a couple nice looks here so far. Olabi getting up again and again. This time it's headed.
Their set pieces are working for them tonight, Gary. They're getting what they want, and another good delivery by Danny DePrima and a good header coming across.
You saw Olabi getting up big that time, trying to make it happen. Didn't, but a good effort. DePrima putting some good shots on head there. There's Abbas Muhammad in the back. Little fisticuffs going on down there on the far side. Both guys battling it out here. DePrima in the middle, trying to take it away. Up against a taller Callum Ross. Ross wins that one. In minute number 31 so far, and what you might say is a very well played game.
Yes, it has been.
Neither team exposing any weaknesses right now. Glad you could join us tonight on the XM Game of the Week. Of course, you're watching from Charlotte tonight, one of the beautiful cities in the country. So off Enzo Martinez out of bounds. Across the touchline, we'll come back to Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller, big foot upfield. Headed back up by Kalungi. Taken back by the Islanders. Off to Olabi, and then to Muhammad. Poku swings it back to Brent. The ever-present Herrera back there, putting the heat on.
And Harrisburg playing with a lot of confidence, Gary. That is pretty evident. They feel very comfortable out there tonight. They know this is one of the better sides in the league. They know they're hot as a bullet, but they're playing them man for man straight across the field and doing it very confidently, pressing the attack whenever they've got possession. They've broken up the Charlotte attack numerous times tonight and countered pretty well.
You look at the defense tonight, really the spacing is just so nice and tight, but they're popping out of that spacing to cover the ball very well, and they've taken care of keeping the wraps on Herrera so far, who's been the big concern.
And there they go again. And exactly what we had just spoken about.
See Joel Johnson off the far side. Good slide there by McLaws to get it out. Abbas Muhammad back there, fighting it out, trying to get the ball back, and finally wins it. It's a pretty good battle over there by both guys that time. Estrada losing out to Abbas Muhammad, and Islanders getting it back and get the free one here. In minute number 33 of this one, no score here from City Island tonight at FNB Field. Glad you could join us tonight. Thanks to our great crew from Invicta for bringing you these wonderful pictures here tonight. Gary Sutton, Charlie Giroux with you. Comes Bond, double teaming down on the ball. Bond has to take it away though. Alex Martinez. Estrada. Far side it comes. Good little chip out here near side. As Austin Yearwood tracks it down. To Callum Ross. Chip out of there by Brett to get it away from Herrera, but then ahead it comes. No call. I think Abbas Muhammad was almost waiting for the call there for a second, then cleared it. As Joel Johnson went down in a heap on the far side, and Muhammad stood and said, "Isn't there a call? Okay, I'll play."
He's back up and looking just fine.
So near side it comes.
Right now, fans on section 102, I'm looking for a rise preferred shopper's card. Reach inside, you want to pick up first, take it out, first person.
Back by Martinez.
Gift card
Swings it on back to Jean-Marc Davidson. And Olabi picks it up, gets it out quickly. Looking ahead is Mensah, now taken back by Charlotte. There's Olabi. Paul Wilson, far side to Opoku. Joel Johnson keeping it in play, but did he really know it was across the touchline? They're saying ball belonged to, I believe, City Islanders.
Going to be a Harrisburg throw-in along the far side. We're now into the 35th minute, Gary.
Head coach Mike Jeffries on the side of Charlotte. Of course, Bill Betcher for Harrisburg here tonight. Betcher, the only coach that the Islanders have ever had. So Martinez. The ball belongs to the City Islanders. They'll get it into Paul Wilson right away. Wilson trying to work the creases there a bit. Kind of a iffy pass there. Controlled by Estrada down the far side. David Estrada with the ball. Back to Ross. Over to Johnson, and now Johnson will reverse fields to Kalungi. Good move to the outside. Oh, and man, that ball was just kind of going away from the hole. Brandon Miller trying to track it down, and Herrera was right there. And a man down in the field again for the City Islanders. It looks like it might be Abbas Muhammad.
Yeah, it looked like Miller had the bead on it the whole way across, but the ball kept carrying and kind of curving away from him, and that could have had danger written all over it.
You're exactly right, Charlie. It was he had his eyes on it. He was playing the ball well, and then it just hooked away from him, and now it'll be a corner kick. This is the fourth corner kick of the night now for Charlotte Independence. As we tick into the 37th minute, here's Herrera in the far corner. Here's Herrera. Beautiful kick, and Brandon Miller right out in the middle of it. Miller had that one played perfectly from the time
that all the way.
So the ball come into McLaws and back underway here for the Islanders. Far side it goes for Opoku. Kept inbounds by Charlotte. Nice job back there by Joel Johnson. Over to Kalungi it comes. Back near side to Austin Yearwood, and Yearwood, little touch pass there to Martinez. Trying to get it to the other Martinez. Alex, and of course Enzo Martinez. Enzo Martinez just for a moment there had a shot lined up and then cleared out, and they're wondering where the call was. And down on the field, I believe, is Enzo Martinez right now. Herrera's looking over at the official, say, where was the call? The player down is Enzo Martinez for the moment. You talk about Herrera, by the way, scored his first career hat trick and the first hat trick of Charlotte Independence history. Herrera from Colombia, 36 years old. And put his mark in the record books by becoming only the second USL player to reach 50 career regular season goals, Charlie. Was named USL Player of the Week last week and has 6 goals the last 3 games. We've talked about that tonight. He ranks first in the squad in goals scored and assists and is tied for 4th in the league with 10 goals for the season.
Remarkably skilled player, Gary, and you see the Charlotte side looking to him constantly. Obviously is the go-to guy, prolific scorer, but he also distributes the ball very, very well. So he is the catalyst up front for the Charlotte side.
This is the longest winning streak in the franchise history. with 6 so far. And again, we said ironically started with Harrisburg City Islanders. I think tonight, if you're a City Islander fan, you'd certainly like to be the end of that.
That's what they're looking for, and we've said it before, Gary. This is the place they like to play. It is their happy place. They've had a lot of success here at FNB Field.
And they're actually unbeaten in their last 7 matches, beginning with a draw against Cincinnati back on Saturday, June 10th. So undefeated in 7 matches, but 6 straight wins. So Charlotte has it back here. We're in minute number 40 now. Certainly going to have some stoppage play time after 45. Kalungi chips it to the middle. He's got Callum Ross, one of the rookies on this team this year. He's had 11 starts so far this season. It's been outstanding for them. Good job jumping in there by Olabi'i, and then send it on back to Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller will clear it out nicely. Looking downfield, has Danny DePrima. DePrima finds Wilson right in the middle, and then taken away by Alex Martinez. Well played first half by both clubs.
Very well, and a defensive struggle. We thought that, you know, Charlotte, with the firepower they had, would press the attack a little bit more than has actually occurred. Harrisburg has broken up their attack pretty consistently.
There you see Martinez getting his foot on the ball now. Back to the middle it comes. Herrera had a chance to head it for a moment. Estrada, look out here. Right out in the middle, dangerous time. DePrima clears it. Charlotte putting some heat on that time, right in the middle of the field. Back it comes to Yearwood. Taken by Jean-Marc Davidson. There's another good chip down the far side. Looking for Joel Johnson over there. Johnson with a pretty good move, but Abbas Muhammad is equal. Olabi'i trying to clear it. Charlotte all of a sudden getting some things together here. Back to the middle comes Enzo Martinez. Enzo Martinez taken down on the far side, and it will be a corner kick.
Harrisburg's been winning, Gary, a number of these balls, but right here through the last couple of minutes they have not. And now it's back down here for another corner opportunity for Charlotte. But Harrisburg has been defending very well, breaking up, as I say, the attack with regularity. But most recently here they have not gotten those balls that they've been getting a little bit more frequently a couple minutes ago.
Both teams now with 5 corners in this match so far. So Abbas Muhammad steps off the field. He's actually lying down over there behind the placard. High kick. Got a clean look right here. Martinez one more time. Good stop. Punches it out. Again? No.
Nice save there again by Miller.
Boy, Miller got up there and just batted it out of there. And Abbas Muhammad being helped off the field. John Grosh is back in there now for him. John Grosh has normally been a starter during this run.
And some more jawboning by Charlotte. I'm not sure what this is about.
Alex Martinez has had a lot to say so far, and
still pleading his case.
He's looking to anybody that'll listen to him right now. So here's Herrera with number 6 on the corner kick, another set piece. This one really hooked well. Punched out again by Brandon Miller. And just booted out of there as far as he could kick it was Paul Wilson. He said, this doesn't look good, let's get out of here.
That's exactly what he did. He just said, let me see how far I can kick this.
No time for guile, just time to get it cleared.
Clear it out of here.
Minute number 44 now, and still no score in this one as Wilson comes over to go up against Yearwood.
We should have a fair amount of extra time, Gary. There are a couple of stoppages during the first half, so we may play for a little bit yet, but we're winding down regulation here in the first half.
I think you're probably looking at around 4 minutes.
I would guess.
This is always that dangerous time for either team at the end of the first half. If you just for a moment start to think about halftime. Ball taken down the middle, kicked away. Nice job there keeping it alive. This is dangerous right here.
Yeah.
Enzo Martinez right out in front, and oh, Herrera was open on the near side but slipped.
He went down. But again, Gary, those are the balls that just a few minutes ago Harrisburg was picking up, and they're not doing it right now. They're going to be a little bit more aggressive in coming to the ball, getting the possessions and then making them work.
The last 4 to 5 minutes here have been controlled all by Charlotte. So the early part was all Charlotte. The middle part belonged to Harrisburg, and now here's Charlotte at the end picking it up again. Nice head out of there by Jamie Thomas. Taken by Jean-Marc Davidson. And back it comes to Yearwood.
Under 30 seconds in regulation time here in the first half, Gary, so we'll see how much they put on the board for extra time. But this has been a very, very well played match throughout the first 45.
Well, and you can just see the Islanders just look like a team now. Different team, as you said, than when this whole streak started. There's another man down on the field far side. And not sure who this one is. This is a City Islander holding the left foot.
Can't pick up a jersey number.
So Boss Muhammad already out of there.
Three minutes of stoppage time.
So 3 minutes of stoppage time is what we have now. And is that a Poku?
I can't pick up a jersey number, Gary. Our monitor's down here right now, so
it's Frederick Opoku. Got stepped on there, could not see that. We sit up here on the right field line, high above the play. Again,
the right field line, the reference to the fact that this is ordinarily a baseball stadium for those who are listening in from out of town.
The home of the Harrisburg Senators of the Eastern League, a Washington affiliate.
We're smack dab between home plate and first base.
Just to say, there's a lot more air blowing up here than there is down in the field right now, where you can see the flags are hanging limp. Fans, stay up to date on the latest USL news and information from around the league. Tune in to USL Coast to Coast with Mike Watts, Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on SiriusXM FC, Channel 85. Also, don't forget, SiriusXM FC will air the USL Game of the Week, like tonight. Please check USLsoccer.com for dates and times. And don't forget, soccer fans, Nike is an official sponsor of the USL. For more information, visit NikeSoccer.com. And here in Pennsylvania, go for $1 million with $1 million silver and gold in the Pennsylvania Lottery. Play the new scratch off from the Pennsylvania Lottery for your chance at top prizes of $1 million. Players must be 18 years of age or older. Please play responsibly. It benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Gary Sutton and Charlie Giroux with you here as we are playing in stoppage time now. And the Islanders will put it back in play to get up to Mensah. Mensah with his first goal for the Islanders the other night against Richmond.
One that really counted.
It really did. 75th minute in a game that the Islanders really needed against Richmond, who was the last place team in the league. Bond has it near side. Swinging it back to middle to Paul Wilson. Wilson lines it up, and Wilson starts to let it go. Good defense up front by Mark Johnson. And Grosh trying to get it to the middle here somehow. Back it comes. Thomas has it. Short pass inside to Mensah. Mensah chips it out near side. Grosh. And Grosh punches it up. Headed on in. It's in!
Let's go! What a beautiful delivery into the box there, Gary. He played that perfectly. Bang, bang play for Harrisburg here in extra time.
John Grosh with a beautiful hit to the far side and then punching it in.
Looked to the far post, delivered it perfectly, and a quick strike off the head.
And watch Grosh right here. And you're going to see Olabi slashing in and then putting across an Olabi diving right in there. He missed one earlier on the corner. Olabi sets it up with a pass to Grosh. Now watch Grosh right there. Nice little chip. And Olabi flies right over top and bangs it in right here in stoppage time.
Gary, here in the couple of minutes of stoppage time, Harrisburg created space. They used it very effectively, and that's the result. Perfect execution.
And I want to correct there because I said Olabi actually is going to be Rapopa Mensah. We said he had his first goal the other night. Mensah now, who looks a lot like Olabi from up here. Mensah getting his second goal here in as many games. So Mensah popping that one through. So 1-0 here at the end of the first half with a few minutes remaining here in stoppage time, and the Islanders have struck. Wow.
Beautifully executed ball, Gary. It just doesn't get much better than that. And Grosh played it exceptionally well. Looked almost like he was offside to begin the situation, but then he created extra space, delivered the ball very, very well, and a perfect shot.
Rapopa Menza, 2 goals, 2 games, and now you don't want to get in a situation here where you give it up. But Enzo Martinez is thinking about getting one right here. Shipping it out ahead, punch to the middle. Herrera looking to head it up. Good hustle back there in the middle. And that was Olabi coming back that time with a good defensive play. Out to Mensah. Kalungi to the middle coast to Jean-Marc Lundmark Johnson. And then back to Paul Wilson. Paul Wilson trying to push ahead and maybe get another one. Take it away quickly. Callum Ross has it. Lots of people down front. Here comes Brandon Miller up to stop it. And then he'll take a little time getting this one off.
That's going to be it.
That'll be the end of the first half. It is 1-0 at the half. City Islanders lead it all here, and we're going to be back with highlights and stats and analysis here coming up at halftime. As you're watching all of it here on Invicta, the City Islanders won, Charlotte nothing at the half. Back with more after this.
These past few years have been tough on all of us. You worry about the economy, your job, your savings. You may even have given up on your dream of owning your own home. But don't give up just yet. We're PHFA. We help people realize their dreams of owning their own home with features like competitive interest rates, down payment and closing cost assistance, and even free home ownership counseling. PHFA can make your dream of home ownership finally come true. Find us on the web or call us to find out how.
I'm Brian Hudson, and we're PHFA. Welcome home.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dolphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
Focus. It's hard to keep. Everybody wants a piece of you. So don't lose it. Take your time. Work hard. Don't give up. And when your moment comes, breathe through. And focus.
Crooked Hill Townhomes is the official housing partner for the Harrisburg City Islanders. The rental community, located in Susquehanna Township, features 3-bedroom townhomes with attached garages and optional finished basements. The community features 6 beautiful floor plans, state-of-the-art fitness center, and an off-leash dog park. For more information on the community, visit www.crookedhillapts.com. Crooked Hill Townhomes, the best in luxury living that Central PA has to offer.
Welcome back to FNB Field. We're at the half here. The City Islanders lead Charlotte 1-0. On ahead off a great pass from John Grosh by Rapopa Menza, his second goal in the last 2 games in stoppage time just before the end of the half. And Charlie, give us a thought about the first half here. It was a very well-played half by both teams.
It really was. It was a fun half to watch because it was well played, and Harrisburg has to be very, very happy picking up a goal, a well-earned one in stoppage time. They had a little bit of a letdown there right at the end of the first half, at least in regulation. They weren't possessing a lot of the balls that they should have gotten to. Charlotte was pressing the attack, but in stoppage time, Harrisburg created some space real quickly there. Grosh played the ball exceptionally well down the touch line, delivered it well into the box. Quick header and a score for Harrisburg. Now it's up to them to make this hold up.
You talk about the numbers here at the half a little bit. You look at the passing accuracy. How about this? 83% for Charlotte, 72%, almost 73% for Harrisburg. So both teams passing and possessing the ball well. Although Charlotte really in the driver's seat there with 59% in the first half to 41 for Harrisburg. So we're going to take a break. We'll come right back. We'll take a look at some of the highlights here. We'll go over the stats with you again, and we'll get ready for the second half. Harrisburg, the City Islanders up 1-0 over Charlotte here at the half on Invicta. Back with more.
every day across America. Excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul.
Estimated time, 47 hours.
They will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking.
Make them buckle up.
It can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls, second.
Are you orange?
We've raised the stakes. Expectations are high. Our biggest season yet will break records with elite players and future stars, innovative technology, and new homes. We're growing the game in our communities and across the nation. Are you ready?
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh.
It only takes a moment to make a moment.
Cheers.
Take time to be a dad today.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. At work or at play, you're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Oh, hey, she's cute. Nice going, man. Things are going great for you. You've earned a night out. Good drinks, good friends. Yeah, we can go ahead and call this a good night. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Not smart. Yeah, I saw that coming. Say goodbye to her. Ouch, that'll hurt your bank account. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. I hope you like eating frozen dinners. Alone. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
These past few years have been tough on all of us. You worry about the economy, your job, your savings. You may even have given up on your dream of owning your own home. But don't give up just yet. We're PHFA. We help people realize their dreams of owning their own home with features like competitive interest rates, down payment and closing cost assistance, and even free home ownership counseling. PHFA can make your dream of home ownership finally come true. Find us on the web or call us to find out how.
I'm Brian Hudson, and we're PHFA. Welcome home.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dolphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
Focus. It's hard to keep. Everybody wants a piece of you. So don't lose it. Take your time. Work hard. Don't give up. And when your moment comes, breathe through and focus.
Crooked Hill Townhomes is the official housing partner for the Harrisburg City Islanders. The rental community, located in Susquehanna Township, features 3-bedroom townhomes with attached garages and optional finished basements. The community features 6 beautiful floor plans, state-of-the-art fitness center, and an off-leash dog park. For more information on the community, visit www.crookedhillapts.com. Crooked Hill Townhomes, the best in luxury living that Central PA has to offer.
Welcome back to City Island here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania at FNB Field, where Harrisburg City Islanders lead Charlotte 1-0 at the half. And let's take a look at some of the highlights of the first half. You see the Capital City crew. They're all smiles here at the half. Well, they took the grand and glorious walk out, and then it all got started here as the Islanders got it underway. Well played first half, as we've mentioned several times. A good look just over the top as the Islanders tried to strike, and then again, looking at it there, and a good job by Mizell and pushing the ball out over top. Jake Bond gets it to the middle. And then here's Jamie Thomas, but good defense in the back by Kalungi. You see Kalungi coming up here again to make the play. And just coming back and kicking it across for one of the 5 corner kicks in the first half. 7. Then you see a good swing again as the heat was put on right here, and a good lineup for Martinez. And good job punching it out of there by Brandon Miller. We talked about Brandon Miller being an important player here tonight, obviously, in front of this offensive powerhouse called Charlotte. And then Grosh, here's the goal. Mensah coming in from the far side. Rapopa Mensah with his 2nd goal in as many matches, and those are his 2 goals for the season. And here it is again. Watch Grosh.
Great run in there, too, by Mensah. Relatively unmarked, Gary. Came right straight through and put the head on it and into the net.
Yeah, got right by Bilal Duckett. And then here the Islanders are, you'll see it one more time. Grosh, Mensah flying it over top of the smaller Bilal Duckett and putting it away. And Mensah, that's the difference here in the first half. And you know, when you look at these City Islanders, you think about how they have kind of gone throughout the course of this season. They lost their leading scorer, Aaron Wheeler, earlier in the season, number 11. Then Pedro Rivera had a couple goals, a few games. They lost him. Now you see Dabo going out of there tonight. But they seem to be able to fill in now, and what's happened is they have morphed into a team that has great quickness up front now. Smaller guys, not the big guy at the forward that they've been known for a long time, but much smaller guys, although one would argue that Rapopa Mensah skied pretty well right there to get that headshot in the first half.
He got up, Gary, but the smaller, quicker lineup has clearly worked for this Harrisburg side, and their quickness is paying off big dividends right now.
Well, if you're at the half and you're Charlotte, you got to be happy about your possession time. You're at like 59.1, and Harrisburg, we were both surprised by the difference of that. It's like 17 difference, but you know, it was interesting to see Harrisburg kind of controlled the middle part of the half. Charlotte controlled the beginning, a little bit toward the end, and then Harrisburg broke through for that goal. But if you're Coach Mike Jeffries here at the half, what are you saying to Charlotte?
Yeah, I think you say just play your game. This is obviously a very dangerous side, a quick strike side, Gary. They can score quickly, and if they continue to possess and create the opportunities that they did in the first half, you know, there's certainly very, very much in this game. They have an opportunity to win it.
On the other side, if you're Bill Betcher, you've got to be pleased. Your defense coiled up pretty well. They kept the ball away from the goal. They didn't get a chance to really get Herrera loose or Martinez loose. Those are the 19 goals. And so you got to be happy about the way you mark them. What are you saying to your team here the second half for him?
I think you say exactly that, Gary. Continue to mark up their big scoring players. The one thing Harrisburg has to do, in my judgment, in the second half, Gary, is be more aggressive in those little momentary lulls that they've been through where they don't get the possessions that they want, where the balls fought for are not coming their way. They've got to be really, really aggressive and pick up every duel in the second half.
This is a huge game tonight, probably more for the Islanders and maybe for Charlotte. Charlotte has beaten a lot of good teams already. The Islanders have gotten a taste of it here with 4 of their last 5. But here with the Charlotte team tonight, a legitimate contender for the championship in this league. This is a rare air game for them. No question about it.
No question about it, Gary. And to bookend a homestand with wins over Louisville City FC, one of the premier sides in the USL, and the Charlotte team that they're up against tonight would really be phenomenal and would send them on the road against some very good teams from Cincinnati, Orlando, and then Tampa Bay on a momentum streak that could be very, very important at a critical time in the season.
And for Charlotte, just continuing to build their confidence, trying to take themselves to first place. They're 4 points out of first right now, behind Charlotte, behind Charleston, and making a legitimate move on first place. So this would be huge tonight to pull them to at least 1 potentially, and that's what they're looking for here this evening. Lots of kids out here tonight. This is Christmas in July night here at FNB Field, although it feels anything but Christmassy.
Not
in
exactly
terms of the weather.
Yeah. A little warmer than December 25.
Yeah, 6 months from the 25th of July here coming up. Glad you could join us tonight here. We are the USL Game of the Week, and so glad to be coming to you on Sirius XM. And fans, you can stay up to date all season long with the USL news and information from around the league. Tune in to USL Coast to Coast with Mike Watts. It's every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Sirius XM FC, Channel 85. And back underway now as Charlotte starts the second half with it on what has turned into a gorgeous night of soccer here at FNB Field. Glad you could join us wherever you are in the country, in Charlotte, in York, or anywhere around. Gary Sutton, Charlie Giroux with you, and our entire crew from Invicta here tonight.
Charlotte going right to left here, Gary, and just kind of picking at the Harrisburg defense, and Harrisburg takes it away.
There's Ola B coming off very quickly to Paul Wilson. Paul Wilson pushing down near side and then just says, I'm going to see if you're home there, Mr. Mizell. Just keep your head up.
Just a little something to think about.
And that was actually going to be a Poku down the near side this time, not Wilson, a Poku. Menza staying back there right in the passing lane, just trying to make it a little bit more difficult. So over it comes to John Mark Davidson. And then Joel Johnson will take it right back. Davidson swings it far side. Has Kalungi over there. Jake Bond coming up, and he's tripped out. And Bond goes down. Can look forward to a whole lot more injury here. He's had Abbas Mohammed go down so far tonight. You've had Mohamed Dabo go down tonight.
He's okay, Gary, but he took a whack.
And Bond is actually in there as the backup, you might say, for Cardell Bembo. He's one of the top players. He's out right now with a hamstring. So the Islanders being hurt quite badly right now by injuries, and yet they keep on filling in the spots and continue to play on as the ball's going to be kicked away and will belong on the touchline here to the City Islanders. Here comes Jamie Thomas to throw it in. So Thomas looking to get it into a Poku. And a Poku is going to be called for the foul. So it'll be taken by Joel Johnson. Off to Mizell, and Mizell says, let's get it started again here, Mr. Kalungi. Davidson back to Kalungi again. Just kind of
feeling them out.
Spreading the field a little bit here is Charlotte. In minute number 48, just underway here in the second half, and across the touch line it goes. And back in the hands of the City Islanders, and Jamie Thomas, as is his penchant, over there chatting with the official a bit.
They get to be good friends during the course of a match, Gary. A lot of conversation.
If you come into a match and you don't know Jamie Thomas by the end, you haven't tried hard. And he normally will get to know you. Jamie Thomas, a hardcore player. Maybe not the biggest guy in stature, but plays big in terms of his soccer ability and heart.
And his teammates look to him, Gary. He's a leader on the field, and you know the position interchange that he's capable of doing, and he runs an awful lot. Makes a big difference to this Harrisburg side.
Second straight year here with the City Islanders, and there you see Menza kind of extricating himself from the situation. Oh, here's a good look. And Miller plays it perfectly. He keeps it high and holds it out in front of that line. Again, for those of you who are new to soccer, you take that ball and you put it behind the line over your head, that's a goal.
And he held his line real well, and that was right on the line, at least from this angle, it looked that way.
He played that perfectly. Here's Paul Wilson. Wilson putting a little heat on Mizell in the back. Good pass upfield, taken away back there by Travis Brent. And here it comes to DePrima. DePrima trying to push out ahead. And back out it comes. Here's Olabi'i. Olabi'i with a flat pass there to Paul Wilson. Paul Wilson to the far side. And they're going to call offsides. So you got the fans down below here getting into it here early in the second half.
Having a good time and making some noise.
One of the great places to be at a USL soccer game. One goal in this game by Rapopa Menza in the first half in stoppage time, and that is the difference in this one so far. But Charlotte trying to get it going here a little bit, and there's Enzo Martinez making a great move here and a chance for the goal right here for Martinez. As it wide across, kicking it out, and it's in. Herrera. Herrera right in front of the net in the 51st minute scores it.
I want to watch that one again, Gary. A lot of breakdown along that back line there.
And Herrera with his 11th goal of the season, coming off a great play. Look at Enzo Martinez. What a great job here. Watching the back. There's Brent back there, Bond rather, trying to get something. And I think it actually came in off the Islanders for a moment, and then Herrera finally makes it official and punches it home.
Players who were down, the ball was still alive.
Take a look at this. This is bad the whole way. You can see McLaw's trying to swing his foot and get it back out. It comes right to Herrera. He just chips it in here in the 51st minute. So for Herrera, that is goal number 11 on the season. And we are tied up just like that.
Well, we mentioned at halftime, Gary, this is a quick strike offense, always dangerous, and they were going to look to possess the ball, create some opportunities, and there they did.
Well, give credit to Enzo Martinez for some fancy ball handling going down through, jumping over a guy, getting the ball down there in a position where he could make the move and get Herrera the shot. So another assist for Martinez, and right back come the Islanders. Put it out of there by Kalungi. Islanders will stay on it here for a moment. There's Grosh. Off to Wilson. Grosh chips it middle. Trying to get it again is Mensa. Mensa loses track of where it is, though. Here's Mizell.
Got his head on the ball and didn't realize where it went.
Yeah.
If he could have spun around, he had a play on that.
They'll take it to the back by Estrada. And ahead it comes to Joel Johnson. Looking for Herrera. Here's Herrera, chance right there, long distance, not going to go, but there's the kind of confidence Herrera has. I mean, he's standing out there probably 35, 40 yards, and that ball had some zip on it.
Loading it up and letting it go. I mean, that's a big slap shot in hockey, Gary. They don't often score, but you got a lot of confidence to take him, and he clearly does.
You saw a smile crease his face a little bit. He said, pretty good. Thomas, Joel Johnson. Joel Johnson kind of rock solid tonight for this club.
Has played very well. Stalwart.
The middle comes Grosh. Grosh swings it. Taken back by Kalungi. Kalungi for a big guy, very nimble out there with his feet. We'll take it off to Estrada, almost looking like they're trying to run a little weave here. As Enzo Martinez, watch out. Again, good through ball here. Back to the middle it comes, and it's going to go off, I believe.
To the corner. No.
No, I thought
no.
It went off.
I stand corrected. It looked initially like the official had said it was a corner, but coming out.
And you saw the universal sign up there, oh, if I could only have it over again. It looked like Alex Martinez coming through there. So here's Brandon Miller. Miller, long look to Grosh, to Mensa rather. Grosh will get it again. Heads it off, no one gets it except Charlotte, taken back here in the middle. DePrima trying to get the official out of his way there. Paul Wilson, a little move back to the middle again to Thomas. Thomas, some room here. Here's Ola B. Ola B swings far side. Here comes Grosh. Grosh with a beautiful assist in this one already. Ola B to Wilson, to Prima, and they swing it back again.
And this is what Harrisburg has looked to do, Gary. Possess the ball, create some space, make some opportunities.
You know, they always say in sport, part of your offense or part of your defense is being a good offensive team. Right. When you have it, they don't. And with this team, you don't want them to have it that often. There's a offsides right there as Mensa got in behind the backs.
Make the defense work, Gary, and they did that pretty well there for a couple minutes.
Biggest difference for this Harrisburg team here in the second half of the season has been their passing, I think. I think they have become a much better passing team. Many more ground passes. The quickness in being able to finalize a lot of those passes and turn them into something else has really been a marked difference.
Utilizing that short passing game.
So the ball will be controlled here by Charlotte. 1-1 in this one as we're in a 56th minute. Charlotte scored in the 51st minute here of the second half. And the ball is, I believe, going to belong to...
I think it's going to be Charlotte.
Charlotte, I think. So near side of Joel Johnson. Johnson takes it on back to Estrada. Estrada middle. Enzo Martinez looking again at Herrera and then popping it right up. Heading it out of there is Brandon Miller. He didn't take any chance with it. Joel Johnson makes a good quick move. Johnson, very quick. Far side, missed his man. And booted out of there nicely by the Islanders. Danny DePrima has it taken down from behind. Aggressive. Enzo Martinez here the second out. Watch out. Martinez again. Right on through. A little too far on the pass, though, as he was looking for Herrera diving through.
Looking for Herrera coming through, and he didn't, but that was a dangerous situation there, Gary, and DePrima giving it up in a critical part of the field.
Tell you what, when you have to deal with both Martinez and Herrera, Herrera is kind of the, looks to me like the guy that gets to cash in off a lot of the work by Martinez just for just looking at tonight. Although he's got 5 assists himself for the season, does Herrera. There's a chip back there, but nobody home. They were trying to get it back to Opoku that time. Opoku not flashing in. Being driven up the near side by Estrada. Good through ball to Estrada. Estrada back to the middle. Cut off there by Thomas. Thomas will swing it back up and kick it across the touchline, or will he?
Stays in play.
Joel Johnson gets it under control here in the 58th minute. 1-1 in this one. Two teams battling to keep streaks alive, and Johnson is going to be offsides.
Charlotte clearly having their way with possession thus far in this half, Gary, and Harrisburg's really got to turn that around. They've got to come up, move the offensive pieces up a little bit, create some opportunities for themselves, and possess the ball a little bit.
One of the things you can see here tonight, you know, with Abbas Muhammad is out of there now. You've got Dabo out of there. Of course, we talked about Bembo not able to start tonight because of the hamstring.
A lot of key personnel missing at this point.
There really is, and so for the Islanders, you got to figure out a way to make it happen otherwise. They certainly have been strong here this evening in doing exactly that. Mensa, outside it goes. Opoku. Oh, and a great defensive play by Kalungi, getting right in the way on the shot. So the Islanders will control it again, bring it back, and start their offense. Back to the middle it comes. They were looking for maybe DePrima. Instead, Brent will take it. Touch it off to DePrima. He'll come near side probably to Grosh. Grosh to Thomas. And DePrima will start it again.
Switching fields and doing it pretty effective. Well, maybe they didn't.
Just missing Mensah there for a moment. And near side it comes to Estrada. Estrada, good push through here. And you're going to get a call? Oh, they're going to give a yellow card. Could be a yellow card too.
Just outside the box too.
Is that McLaws? Looks like the yellow card is going to go up against Sean McLaws. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, he was sliding across. And yeah, Sean McLaws gets a yellow card here for the Islanders. First card of the night. Here in the 60th minute. Sean McLaws not terribly happy about that call, and still arguing his case.
Harrisburg going to put the wall up right at the edge of the box.
Of course, you can see Herrera out about 35 yards a few moments ago, so you're going to see what he does now in this short distance.
Miller now playing the near post.
Well, the second guy to ever have 50 goals. Regular season play, so let's see what he does right here. And he chips it ahead. They try to head it. Nice little play. As they look like they flicked Kalungi through there, used his size, his 6'2" size, to try to put it on him.
That's exactly what they wanted, and it was pretty well executed.
Yeah, he had Kalungi slashing through it. You see the smile on his face. He said, I got a chance to score. Yeah. Come on, guys. Little chip perfectly placed. So the Islanders dodged that one. But the aggressors this half so far certainly has been Charlotte.
No question about that, Gary. They've possessed the ball. They've been very aggressive. They created scoring opportunities. They've gotten some good shots and put one of them in the net.
And the guy that's making it happen right now, I think a lot, is Enzo Martinez. He's really been the playmaker here in the second half so far. This side it comes to Wilson. Wilson will stop. Get it back to Grosh. Back to Wilson it goes. Wilson. To Opoko. Back it comes. And hard kick from Wilson. Probably not the best shot you're going to get.
Yeah, you've got to wonder what that's going to do. And the opportunity to possess the ball, again, create real scoring opportunities by creating some space, which they've not done terribly effectively right now, Gary. It's really where they want to be.
Need that final connecting pass here. In minute number 63. Estrada takes it over to Joel Johnson. Joel Johnson. Back to Ross. Back it comes to Jean-Marc Davidson. And kicking it through to Herrera. Right out in front, Miller with another
Terrific
good stop.
Save. I mean, that Gary, is perhaps a game-saving save.
Yep, that was dead on.
And Harrisburg's defense is going to have to be more aggressive here. They're marking behind the ball instead of coming to the ball right now, and that's why those opportunities are being created.
And here comes corner kick number 8 on the night. Enzo Martinez, you saw him holding his hamstring there. Herrera puts it up there. Martinez slashing through, tries to get on it, puts it right on it, and Brandon Miller's right there head to head.
Just a great save by Miller. Point blank range, really strong shot.
Into the match now is David Spies. So David Spies in there in the 63rd minute now for, as a midfielder, number 17. Long kick far side, nothing there. And booted out of there nicely by Thomas. Still will be controlled by Charlotte. They'll reset it. To Joel Johnson again. They're working this right side very hard here this half, Charlie.
And with some effect. Again, Harrisburg is playing around the ball rather than on top of the ball right now. They've got to mark better.
You're getting a lot of empty places right now. Look at this. Helen Ross gets it back on it, back to Joel Johnson. Swing it back to the middle. And far side, stretching the defense a bit. High kick, up in the air, headed to the side by...
You're going to get another corner out.
Jamie Thomas. It'll be the 9th corner of the game. 9 corners to 5 so far. As you feel Charlotte just extending themselves right now, the momentum certainly on their side here after scoring the goal to tie it up. They've kept their foot on the metal.
Not only having the momentum, Gary, but building it. That's the fear that sets in your stomach a little bit right now.
I said the foot on the metal, I should say the pedal, but they've had the metal to do that so far here. There is Paul Wilson. Joel Johnson will pick it up. Get back to the middle to the center. Here's Johnson getting out again, now taken by Thomas and just off the side of his foot as he tried to clear it out of there. And you just feel like City Islanders have to get through this dangerous time right now, get more or less a second win, as they are just working this right side to death. Ross just missing the chance to stop it there and get a shot himself.
There's just been no possession by Harrisburg at all over the course of the past 10 minutes, Gary, and they're tired. You can tell. I mean, it's a hot night out.
Right.
Conditioning plays a role here, but just the fact that, you know, they don't have the substitutions to come in. They've got to get a second win here, but they're going to have to get some possessions and create their own opportunities. They're playing, you know, 100% defense right now. The defense is tired.
You can see the gaps that are starting to show up in that defense that was impervious the first half. And what Charlotte is doing, it looks like just spreading the field time and time again and then opening up those little slashes down the gut.
Spreading the field, creating space, quick runs through the middle, and good delivery. And that's what makes goals.
And making the defense have to run constantly and move to stay up with you. You see Mike Jeffries, the head coach for the Charlotte team. Charlotte in second place, who said tonight, coming into this match at 9-3-4 on the season. One of the most prolific scoring teams in this league. Charlotte looks quicker on step right now. You can just really see there's a little bit more quickness in their step, a little bit more sharpness in their passing. As the ball will be kicked harmlessly down the field here in minute number 68. Brandon Miller
giving his mates a little bit of a breather there.
Trying to get him a little time down the field to rest. You can see that right there was a great example of Mensa not really even be able to get up off his feet to get up and get a good head on that. It's not as sharp right now as they were in the first half. So back to the far side it goes to Kalungi. Kalungi will push it to his left.
And these stretches do take a toll on a squad, Gary. They really do. And you know, you've got these runs in here again. Physically, mentally, they have a cumulative effect.
You said Dabo and Abbas Muhammad both went out in the first half. Two mainstays. You got Ribeiro out, Wheeler out, Cardell Bembo out. So 5 guys who are all impact players here during this run are not playing right now. So Mike Ola into the game for Opoku now. Mike Ola here in the 69th minute.
I didn't see, did Dabo even come back out of the locker room at half?
I don't think so. He was really hurting.
He was obviously hurting. He was virtually carried into the locker room. He was on his own weight, but he was supported on both sides.
Jamie Siage in there now, number 32, a forward for the Charlotte Independence team.
And fresh legs are going to make a difference out there as well, Gary.
You're seeing more fresh legs coming in right now for them, obviously because of numbers at the moment with the injury situation for the Islanders. Minute number 70 right now. Still 20 to go in this one. Here's Herrera. Herrera wide open and then kicks it out of there.
But this is what Harrisburg is reduced to right now, Gary. It's just clearing it out, and that's not the way to build anything. I mean, they're just literally clearing it out of almost desperation.
They're just coming in at the end right now, just getting 1 foot on each time, one pass away from danger every time.
Not mounting anything on the offensive side.
You can just see not the spring that we saw in the first half on defense. Really tough right here at the moment. Right out in front, and there's Miller on top of it. But they continue to press the attack this Charlotte. You can see Brandon Miller. He kind of knows what's going on right now. You can see his eyes.
Yeah,
he says, my guys are tired here at the moment. It's a hot night. And we don't have anybody to get in here for us. A lot of guys that I'm sure Bill Betcher was waiting to play later in the game to give a break had to come in early because of the injury situation here tonight. Here's Grosh. Grosh double team. And the ball belonged to the City Islanders. You get a sense right now that Charlotte smells the blood in the water.
They do.
And they just are hoping they can cash in here. The Islanders hanging on here by a whisker at the moment. Fighting back gamely. Oh, hit Johnson right in the side of the cheek. To the middle it comes. Controlled there by Alex Martinez. Back the other side it goes. Looking for Wilson, couldn't get him.
Charlotte dominated possession in the first half, guy, roughly 60-40. It's got to be 70-30 here in the second half. Maybe
Easily.
more. Maybe more. It's really been remarkable.
Well, B races back there, gets the ball. You can see their defense really coming up now in the back. That's what I'm saying. They're just.
Well, they've moved everybody up.
And it's going to be a goal kick out here, I believe, or is it? It's going to be another corner kick, and this is number 10.
And this was a quick corner.
Right, and it comes. Good move to the middle. Look out here. Out in front it comes. And you're going to get, I believe, offsides. I'm not sure.
Couldn't tell whether it was offsides or a foul, but it's coming out Harrisburg's way.
Make your choice. Oh, good stop there. Punch it far side over here. Got Grosh coming down. Grosh one move away. And then has it taken down. Here comes Ola B. Paul Wilson right on through and missed his man. It looked like he was trying to catch DePrima.
Looked that way. Slight miscommunication there because it was a good through ball.
Yeah, instead of winding it up that time, he gave this pass off to DePrima. And DePrima, I don't know if he just didn't see it or what. So here we are at minute 73 now. 1-1 in this one. It's one of those 1-1 games right now. It feels like Charlotte's up about 3-1, doesn't it?
It does. It has that feeling, Gary, because the second half has been all Charlotte. Harrisburg made some great runs in the first half, drew first blood, and has had a hard time protecting that lead here in the second half, and they've really mounted very, very little offensively.
You don't want to make any excuses because they've got good players in there, but of course you get key players out. You know, how much can you withstand before it starts to show up? They are doing a game job and staying in there here the second half, but on a hot night like this against a very quick team as you have right here, you could ill afford to lose too many players at all. DePrima pushing from behind there.
And they've got to mount a significant counterattack. When they have possessed the ball, Gary, they've given it up pretty quickly. And on the defensive side, they haven't been as aggressive to the ball as they were in the first half. That may just be tired legs. And it may be that they're playing behind the ball a little bit.
Brent gets it. Trying to get it up here to Mensah. Instead, put right back down in that zone again. Here comes Enzo Martinez. Got a wide open look coming up. Back to the middle it comes. Turnaround, no good. Kicked out of there by Brent. You can just see the quicker legs right now, quicker feet.
And some fine defense by Harrisburg there along the back line. But again, just clearing the ball out, you know, almost out of desperation, just clearing the ball. No look at creating anything offensively at this point.
Good job by Thomas to get into Miller, and then Grosh trying to head it upfield. Taken by Duckett. Back to Kalungi. One thing you notice about the defensive backs here for Charlotte is they are very, very good passers.
Yeah, the Charlotte side's very impressive, Gary, in a variety of different respects. They've got a quick strike offense, some players up front who are among the league's leaders in scoring and in assists. But their back line is very good, too, in setting up the offense, passing well to get the ball upfield. Their midfielders play well. This is a side that's obviously one of the premiers in the league.
Another dangerous moment here. It'll be Enzo Martinez. Or will it be Austin Martinez taking, or Alex Martinez taking the shot? That's the big question.
Just outside the box, and Harrisburg setting up a three-man wall just inside.
Alex Martinez or Enzo? Which one will it be? Alex Martinez jumps over it. Here's Enzo. Chips it high. There's your head, but it's going to miss to the left of the net. So a nice piece. Not able to cash it in.
Charlotte showed us a couple of different looks on those set pieces just outside the box, Gary, and they are dangerous.
So at minute number 76 now, the Islanders holding them off. 1-1 in this one. It's been a great game. The Islanders have been flooded by offense here in the second half, but they've been able to hold it to 1 goal. DePrima, near side of Thomas, trying to find some kind of offensive, sustaining move here. Near side it comes. To Mike Ola, back in the middle. And then a good hard kick.
That's a nice shot.
Well, they set it up well that time. And Paul Wilson was coming the whole way, kept it good and low, just a little bit wide, but that was a good look.
That was a good opportunity for Harrisburg, and they did play the ball well that time. They moved it quickly, got the open man, took the space, took a quick shot. Nice strike.
Perfect pass by Rapopa Mensa. Watch this. You got DePrima. Nice pass here. Mensa sees Wilson coming, and Wilson just couldn't quite turn the corner.
Bennett the opposite way of where he wanted to go. Had he turned it to just a little bit to the right, he'd have had it in that upper corner, but he struck that ball very, very well.
Another substitution into the game now again, and this is really keeping the fresh legs in there so important.
And those fresh legs have a mark on this match late in the going.
Mensa in the middle being triple teamed. And they're going to say push from behind. So a free kick coming up here for the Islanders in a pretty interesting place.
Almost a mirror opposite of, well, maybe a little further out of the box, but almost a mirror opposite of what we saw down at the other end just a moment ago, Gary. Just outside the box. Harrisburg going to set it up. I can't see how far in they're going to be able to go, but it's going to be very, very close to the edge of that box. Now Charlotte trying to push them back a little bit.
Bill Betrick goes out and says what he wants done on this play.
Oh, he's putting it down literally right on the line of that box.
Enzo Martinez still trying to make his case. Probably not going to change. Down goes the paint.
Moves it back only about a yard, though. Right on the edge of the box.
Take a look here where it went down, and Mensa might get an Oscar.
You need some good delivery into the area now, Gary. This is key play.
Paul Wilson. See what he does with this. Wilson, head. Good look for Jake Baugh near side. Just couldn't get his head down toward the net.
But it'll be a corner on the far side.
And that's the first one this half for the Islanders, number 6 in the game. So the Islanders trying to turn it around here a little bit after it seemed like forever playing defense here in the second half.
And they've got some opportunities here, Gary. That's the nice thing about this game. You know, it's been all Charlotte so far in the second half, but here Harrisburg has some real opportunities. They've played their set pieces pretty well tonight, especially off of the corner. Not sure what's going on here.
Is this the heat break?
Okay.
We do have some clouds coming in over from the top. There you see a plane heading into Harrisburg International Airport right now. And they're checking, is it going to be lightning here? We're not sure. We haven't seen it. Most of us are up under cover right now. I'm kind of in between.
You're a big metal overhang. Not exactly where you'd want to be in a lightning storm.
For the nice concrete base here. So here in minute number 80, players are meandering. We're not quite. We're waiting to see, and now the clouds are coming up.
Some menacing clouds, but I don't see the lightning, Gary, so I'm not sure what the delay is for here, but they're going to play, looks like. Maybe they're not.
And they're not going to play. It looks like they're walking off the field right now.
Into the locker room.
And I don't think anybody's real happy about that. It's so it's 1-1 here. We are at 79-32 in the 80th minute of this one. We have a weather delay right now.
And I do not know what the rule is about how much time has to elapse once they've seen lightning or spotted it in the area. I have no idea. So this may be an extended delay, Gary.
Now we'll wait and see. Taking a look here tonight at where we stand right now. So we're looking here, and I'm looking at the right now at the weather forecast. Do not see this storm up yet, but apparently they see something down there. Someone saw lightning, and the players will get off the field here at safety first.
How about a poor schmucks up here in the box, Gary? A lot higher than the field, as I say, under a big metal structure here with some poles sticking up. This would be a fun place to watch a lightning storm.
Of course, our camera's right next to us here, so it's an interesting place not to want to be right now. So we'll see clouds coming up from your left to right here on the field, though you cannot see them right now. Very dark up there. Had some storms around the area. They've been popping up here, especially this humidity. Earlier this afternoon down in the York area where I live, they had was interesting. They had a really bad storm in York. It had nothing 3 miles away out in the Dover area or the Manchester area. So it just.
That happens this time of year, Gary. You get these thunderstorms that rush in, very volatile and sometimes very violent, and gone in a minute.
We're going to take a break. We're going to throw it to some music now for a bit. Stick with us, though. We'll come back for the conclusion of this one once the Mother Nature decides to conclude with what she has to do tonight. All here at Unvica. 1-1 in the 80th minute of this one. Charlotte and the City Islanders tied up. We'll be back with more soccer after the weather delay with Unvica.
Focus. It's hard to keep. Everybody wants a piece of you. So don't lose it. Take your time. Work hard. Don't give up. And when your moment comes, breathe through. And focus.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dolphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
Crooked Hill Townhomes is the official housing partner for the Harrisburg City Islanders. The rental community, located in Susquehanna Township, features 3-bedroom townhomes with attached garages and optional finished basements. The community features 6 beautiful floor plans, state-of-the-art fitness center, and an off-leash dog park. For more information on the community, visit www.crookedhillapts.com. Crooked Hill Townhomes, the best in luxury living that Central PA has to offer.
These past few years have been tough on all of us. You worry about the economy, your job, your savings. You may even have given up on your dream of owning your own home. But don't give up just yet. We're PHFA. We help people realize their dreams of owning their own home with features like competitive interest rates, down payment and closing cost assistance, and even free home ownership counseling. PHFA can make your dream of home ownership finally come true. Find us on the web or call us to find out how.
I'm Brian Hudson, and we're PHFA. Welcome home.
9:32 left on the clock. We have a corner kick coming up from the Islanders here, and a 1-1 draw so far. Rain is coming down here, but the Lightning has moved off to the east, and there you get an idea how the rain is coming down at the moment. But still fans hiding out here trying to get a nice protected place where they can see this. So both these teams in the locker room for about 20 to 25 minutes. We're getting ready to see this take from the corner. Jamie Thomas looks like he's taking the corner. High look. Paul Wilson just slipping out a little bit on the shot there.
Little half volley there for Paul Wilson, and you saw the ball skip just a little bit, Gary, which you're going to see now with all this rain out there. 30-minute delay, and you don't know what goes on in that locker room, but it did give Harrisburg an opportunity to catch their breath. They were tired at the end of that.
It probably would have helped Harrisburg more than I would think it helped Charlotte.
I think if you think about the conditions, Gary, it helps Harrisburg on a couple of levels. One, it gave them the chance to get a little bit of a breather, and two, the rain will slow things down just a little bit. So those are both, I think, advantages to Harrisburg.
Yeah, Harrisburg was kind of hanging on there for a while. So 1-1 here as clock now moving as we're in the 80th minute. Just over 10 to play. And now you have to watch yourself if the rain seems like it's just starting to move out of here a little bit. It's not too bad.
Slowed down a little bit, that's for sure.
Field in pretty good shape right now. Doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of slippage out there.
No.
Oh, 2 missed passes right there. Thank you for joining us and being patient tonight here on Sirius XM FC Channel 85. Game of the week tonight. 2 teams really getting it out of here this evening. Both teams very hot coming in. City Islanders winning 4 of 5. 6 in a row for Charlotte. Pushing ahead right here. And it's going to be offsides. They were looking for Mensah down there, and Mensah racing to get the ball. So 9 minutes roughly left and stoppage time, although I don't know that there's that much stoppage time in this half.
Not too much, a little bit, but not too much, Gary.
Martinez falling down there. Olabi couldn't quite control the ball the way he wanted to coming out, or that was Ola actually. Touch the middle, good defense, clear it out. Still on the foot of Ross. And Johnson will keep the ball for his team. Charlotte Independence and the City Islanders here tonight. City Islanders tie for 8th place coming into the night. Charlotte in 2nd place. Too much room right here as Enzo Martinez able to kind of wither his way through there a little bit, weave through. Taken away by Olabi, gets it out to Paul Wilson. Paul Wilson pushes it back, just misses Olabi slashing through.
But a chance to build numbers there, Gary, and they just didn't do it. This is what Harrisburg is going to have to do in the closing minutes of this match, which is when they come on the counter, possess the ball and create those opportunities instead of trying to get the quick throughs that don't work.
Now, we were talking about this a little bit. What happens in the locker room during this time? Do you lose your edge? Do you lose any kind of rhythm that you had? Johnson tips it off near side. Alex Martinez. Martinez trying to get a shot in there. Can't do it. Kicks it back. Johnson pushes it.
Well, you certainly lose momentum, and Harrisburg had a little bit of it right there before the rain delay, Gary, or lightning delay. They had really had the possession almost exclusively on the Charlotte side for the first 25 minutes of this half, but Harrisburg had turned things around a little bit. Then you go into the locker room and you sit there for 30 minutes and things do change.
Both teams seem right now, though, like they have picked up a little bit as the rain starts to fall a little harder now. Second range of showers coming through here in the 83rd minute.
And it's really coming down.
Now what you have to watch out for is falling down in a key moment. There's Paul Wilson. We'll bring it on back, and was Grosh over there on the far side waiting to get it. Now your throw in to Brandon Miller. Miller taking plenty of time on this. Doesn't seem to be a lot of wind down there in the field. The flag hanging pretty limp. The kick ahead. Quickly, Charlotte jumping on it, getting the ball in the 84th minute of this match. Watch out for Enzo Martinez. Trying to chip it through, taken back though.
Good little run for Harrisburg there, and that's really what they want to do, Gary.
Oh, and a hold there looked like just for a minute and nothing called.
Missed it completely.
Looked like Mensa was coming down there and got held, and official did not see it. Joel Johnson with it. Taken back again. Did a great job by Ola B coming out of there with it. I think that Mike Ola comes out with it. Instead, here's Johnson. Johnson lets it fly and right straight into the hands of Mizell. Cody Mizell had it played perfectly, but a good shot by Paul Wilson. He's just coming right down the middle.
Those are the opportunities that Harrisburg really wants to have right now, Gary. They possessed the ball there properly, looked for an opportunity, got a pretty good shot on goal.
So here's Mizell now going to roll it out of there. And now you can hear the wind whipping up around us, and you can start to see it down on the flags on the field as well. Here comes Thomas. And frankly, it looks like the Islanders have come out with a little bit ahead of a steam out of that locker room.
Yeah, they're playing very aggressively right now, Gary, and that's what they wanted to do. Goal kick coming out right now in the waning minutes of regulation.
And I can't think that there's a whole lot of stoppage time here in this half, can you?
Not much.
Islanders trying to mount an attack here in the last few minutes. Charlotte. Got a push there in the back, so it'll belong to Charlotte again.
Free kick from within the center circle.
So Paul Wilson making a very brief case there. Wind starting to whip around quite a bit up here. Charlotte trying to push the case right here for one more goal. Near side it comes to Johnson. Johnson back to Spies. Good position right there. Thomas is going to be pushed down, and they're going to say no, it was actually Thomas. And the official calls it in the back. Fans that are here are not very happy about it.
Now it looks like the other official has it going the other way. Let's see what happens here. He's going to try it about.
They're going to have a little chat right here. I think the other official's pointing that it's the Islanders' ball.
Harrisburg's.
It would have been hard to make a case for why Charlotte would get it there. It looked like Thomas was the one getting kind of.
I think he had a foul because. Oh yeah, okay. There's some. Okay.
Good call. And Chad Edwards, our producer down there, said he thinks it was a handball. So there you go.
Chad Edwards, of course, would be right.
And he is a producer, but also a pretty good soccer player in his own right in his day. And also the guy that's directing these great pictures coming your way tonight here. Glad we could bring them to you on Invicta. So into the zone it goes. High bounce there, and taken back by the Islanders. To the middle it comes, just one moment too late. Grosh has it. Trying to find one last chance here. Can you get a miracle? And off the side of the post. Wow. Out in front again. There it is! Just missing, coming off the foot of Olabi, and now here they come in the other direction in numbers.
Harrisburg had their opportunities right there, Gary. Two terrific shots.
There's a slip down. And they had it right out in front, hit the pole with the one. And it looked like they were going to get it with the other one. So in the 89th minute, look at that, right off the pole, and then bringing it right back again. And here you have it out in front. And you'll see, oh man, Olabi had it, and right in front of it came Callum Ross, and he saved the goal for him. Now you want to play great defense right here. Don't let Johnson beat you. In the 89th minute. And you're going to have a push down there, and now you get a free kick.
In a very dangerous position, Gary. Again, right outside the box. We've seen the set pieces that Charlotte has from this position on the field. This will be a tough moment.
So Enzo Martinez lining this up. And alongside of him is Lewis Hilton in there now as a sub. The 90th minute. Danger time again here for the Islanders. An opportunity time for Charlotte. Last time they did this, they tried to get ahead from the left side. Look for Kalungi. Straight in, and look at that. Great play by Brandon Miller right in front of it. That was a lightning rod.
Right there, a lot of mustard on that shot. Well struck, but right at the keeper.
Miller says, take your time, get out there, guys. I'm going to give you a nice long pass. Let's get started again.
And we should get some word on the stoppage time.
We're coming up 18 seconds left here in regulation. And a push over the top, I think, on Enzo Martinez. So we hit 90 minutes now. Three minutes of stoppage time. I'm a little surprised it's even that much.
As am I.
So a 3-minute game here in a tie match, 1-1. Into the zone it comes. DePrima heads it forward. And Mizell will just take the high bounce. It's been a really well-played game, a well-fought match. You got two guys mixing it up there for the moment. And you got a yellow card going up against Olabi, looks like.
Yellow card shown to City Islanders, number 12, Rashid Olabi.
Let's see what happened here.
Yeah, pretty good takedown.
So Olabi picks up the yellow card, the second yellow card of the night now against the Islanders. 1-1. We're in stoppage time here. Remember, the goal scored by the Islanders tonight was in stoppage time in the first half. It's a long look, far side, missing. And you're going to get offsides. So the Islanders will get it back here.
Independence foul, number 19, Enzo Martinez.
So cannot be a lot of time left in this one. Big boot downfield by Miller. Touch in the middle by John Grosh. Paul Wilson trying to get it over to the near side. Can't find his man. Chipped out here to Johnson again. Johnson trying one last time to make the move. Right back to the middle it comes, looking for the headshot. And high and out and across the end line.
And that's going to be it.
That is it. And a 1-1 draw tonight here in this match as the Islanders and Charlotte tie it up tonight. Charlotte's 6-game winning streak ends.
And Harrisburg has to be relatively pleased, Gary, to come out of here with a quality point against a premier team, one of the best sides in the league. A well-played match, and Harrisburg has to be happy as they head out on the road.
They really do, and they came back here tonight. A lot of injuries. Dabo went down. Abbas Muhammad went down. For Charlotte, maybe a little disappointing tonight because they have this high-powered offense. It's really been in great gear lately. But they played a great game tonight, had a lot of opportunities, as did the Islanders. So it was a quality game tonight. Of course, the first half, the one goal by Mensah. We'll take a look at it here if we can in a moment. We look at some of the highlights here of the match. You see a Poku there, early going. And both teams had their chances tonight, frankly. But the defense of both teams were sterling throughout the evening. There's one of those highlights, a good take by Brandon Miller early in the contest. And then this one, this was one that looked bad the whole way, and there's Herrera just chipping it in. And all the hard work done by Enzo Martinez, who pushed it on through and gave Herrera the chance. You'll see it again right here. This never looks like anything bad or good is going to come out of this for the Islanders. On the other side, Mensah with that great goal in stoppage time in the first half off the headshot. There you see the match stats tonight. 14 shots to 10 for the Islanders, so they kept it on the offense tonight. Shots on target, 5-3 for the Independents. Look at the possession time tonight. Islanders bottled up in the second half, most of it playing defense, 62 to 38%. Offsides, 4-2. Yellow cards, 2-0 on the Islanders tonight, but the Islanders come out of here with a draw against Charlotte. Final thoughts on this one, Charlie?
Again, just to reiterate what we already said, Gary, they have to be very pleased tonight. They came in here on a good run. They've won, had won 4 out of 5. They've now won 4 out of 6 with a draw in there. They go on the road with a playoff position in their grasp, and that's what they wanted to do on this homestand. They've really turned their season around. This entire homestand has helped them do that.
And 8 days from now, they'll be playing Cincinnati on the 26th of July at Cincinnati. Then they're at Orlando City B on Wednesday, August 2nd, at the Tampa Bay Rowdies on Saturday, August 5th, and they finally arrive back home here for a double game homestand with Rochester and Pittsburgh. So a big run now at a key part of the season for the Islanders, and as we said, they head back out on the road. For all of our crew here at Invicta tonight, we thank you for joining us this evening. For all of you watching on Sirius, we appreciate you being with us tonight in the game of the week. It was a good one tonight, 1-1 draw at the end for Chad Edwards and the great Invicta crew. For Charlie Giroux tonight, colorman, and for me, Gary Sutton, we say good evening, everyone, from FNB Field here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Again, your final score: the Charlotte Independents 1, the Harrisburg City Islanders 1. Have a great evening, everyone.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent from the United Soccer League.
You're going to get a call. Your side push to here. You get a call. Your side push to here. You're going to get a call. Oh, they're going to give a yellow card. A yellow card. A yellow